What's good, y'all? Welcome to Ninjala. Now, this is going to be post-recording. At the time of recording this during the beta, I wasn't able to have the whole mic hooked up, but I was able to at least capture the gameplay. So what I basically want to do is just kind of give you my thoughts on it, show you some dope gameplay. I actually really like this. There's a lot of customization that goes on in this game, as you can see here. Some swapping through the weapons and stuff. Your avatar, you can change the hair color, the hat schemes, the clothes, all your emotes and stuff. It's really cool. You can change your intros, your outros. I really like the level of customization that they start with. Hopefully, you know, this game it expands. This game gave me a lot of Splatoon 2 vibes. Imagine Splatoon, but except for with paint, you have gum now, because that's what the weapons are kind of based off of. And then it's all melee, action based. So I'm really feeling it right now as far as how it plays. I did not like really go over the tutorial. I was just hyped to get into beta, and I immediately started playing a few games. So I played 2 games kind of before this, and then what you're gonna see right here is game 3 and game 4, where I absolutely dominate. So we're gonna go over this right now. WNA Academy. So this is actually one of the maps I liked. I liked this map just because it was a lot closer, so you stayed in action more, like constantly, like fast paced. The other map I wasn't really a big fan of. So as I continued to play, I kind of got in the groove of, you know, how to counteract things, how to get better at them. So still make a lot of easy errors in this game, but this game is very simple. As far as knowing when to attack, what attacks are effective, having to catch people off guard, not using your counters up. And as you can see right here, I get my shit completely stomped in for randomly using my counter when I got stunned when they weren't trying to fight me. So like I said, you have to kind of figure out what to do, what's effective, and how to approach each battle, each situation. So these things right here give off points right here. I gave off 100 points. You saw it easily jumped up into 5th or whatever. The small little orbs give you points as well. So everything's point based. So you're giving points off of those things that you destroy across the map, then give you some, as well as KOs you pick up. So, and then of course the orbs you pick up, those are what basically determine your points. So I'm about to get my second battle here. Of course you have the substitution jitsu. He threw the gum at me. I went ahead and blocked this, so I have my 1 counter. And so basically now we're trying to out-position each other, which you can do multiple times. So I went ahead and out-positioned him once and got the drop on him. And then he went ahead and used his counter. The first time was mine, second one was his. There he goes. He went to counter. I went ahead and dodged it. He went to counter, and then I got the kill. I love the fights in this. I think that, you know, it's not too deep, but they can still be pretty fun because there's so many different ways you can approach the fight. You can use it with your ability. You have your ult ability, of course. You have the gum ability to where you can catch people. So there's also ways, like I said, you run out of counters. Like I had just charged enough counters up to where I KO'd my buddy right there, and I'm, you know, saved myself from dying here. And now we're trying to outposition, and I got the outposition, and I tried to go in for the kill and missed the killing blow. But I end up coming back, bro, and getting that ass, bruh. Then I check, see there's nobody near me. So what am I doing? 300 points. Bro, absolutely dominated in this life. One thing I think I quite haven't figured out yet. You see at the bottom of the screen, it's talking about, you know, craft big weapon. I think each item has a durability, and so it's up to you to make sure that, you know, you're watching your item's durability. I think it only has so much usage in the game, or, you know, however many matches, however it goes off of. I'm not sure. So that's something I haven't quite figured out yet, because I've constantly been trying to figure that out. But regardless, though, we finally get clapped. And like I said, this game, it's really fun. It's really engaging. It's really entertaining. I don't know if it's a game I will cop. Like I liked Splatoon 2, didn't cop it. Just like I said, just not sure if that's something that I want to do. Missed that counter, got completely clapped. Missed that counter again, got completely clapped, and got my shit thrown across the map. So you see, I was kind of up there at the beginning, but now I'm just slowly falling down here in the leaderboards. So there's different type of weapons. I have like the drill bit. There's a hammer, and then there's a yo-yo, and the yo-yo is kind of shaped as a basketball. So that there's a bunch of different weapon stuff, which is nice. So I went ahead and got that kill. Trying to counter here. I don't know. I'm not sure what that was. It wasn't necessarily lag. I think there was nothing going on around us, and we countered each other so slow that happened. I go ahead and pop my ult, which gives me a big sword energy, and then I just completely started slashing. everybody on this platform, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Like, they all just take the big dick energy right here, bro. And this is right before the end of the match too. So I have my counter here. I counter this dude. I ran out of his sword. However, he missed his counter, so I was able to turn and get that kill right back. But I got smacked right there. But regardless, though, we went absolutely ham towards the end of that match with our ult. We get the big sword, and there was a group of people on that platform. I don't know why everybody wanted to bunch up there, but we went ahead and went to work. Now, what I like about the end game and how it works is that it bases it off of points that you gain. But then whoever destroys the most drones, which are those, those red like apple spinny things, they get an extra 500. Whoever gets the most kills is an extra 1,000 on top of that. Whoever gets the most kills isn't always in first place. Whoever gets the most drones always isn't in first place. So there's ways for you to maybe be second or third or fourth even, and then come back and then win the match. So we got that W right there. We got, some things, some unlocks from leveling up. And now let me go ahead and jump into the next match. Here we go. This is the second map that we were able to play on during the beta. Eagle Shady. This one's a lot more spread out. It's vertical, but it's also it's horizontal. There's a lot of space. It's also pretty vertical too. So there's a lot of rooftops and stuff you can fight on. There's a lot of places to jump. So we get straight into the battles here. Like I said, this is probably like my fourth game. I kind of learned how to do combos in the second one, and then that's what I'm saying. I was able to battle a little better. So I was doing lunging the first time I played this game. So I got clapped there, got past the combo though, and I'm able to pick up the kill. But then I got third partied and put down. So there's ways to specifically jump into other people's fights too, which something else I was learning as I was going along through the beta. So it's always important you grab as many drones as possible. You get points that way. Grab the orb. This is easy ways just to keep yourself in the game instead of just only searching for kills or only searching for drones. When you have an opportunity in front of you, take it no matter what it is. So I kept myself relevant, even though I took that early loss, that early fight. Kept myself relevant by hitting 3 drones back to back to back. And you see it propelled me into first place. That gum ability, as you see going off on the bus, it's like an area effect. You can run into it, and it does. It can stick them solid, or it sticks them solid. It traps them to where you can get an easy attack without a counter. So that's also important. But you saw right there, bro. I just put the pause on those 2 people. Tried to shoot my gum ability, missed him. Saw knew he was coming around that bus. He went ahead and countered me. Which I still have 2 counters, but I went ahead and jacked his one, and he's go ahead and pop his second one. As we go back and forth, pop that one right before we get third party. I get that kill, and then here comes the old girl. I know she's underneath me somewhere. Trying to go at her wherever she's at. Oh, she used her ability. There's the jitsu, like I said, the substitution jitsu. There's like 2 different forms of it. So you can turn to an item, or you can kind of go underground with it. She tried to use hers, did not work out for her. She tried to third party. That was the chick from earlier. She got smashed. I see that person using their ult, and they went ahead and it was perfect. So the ult, same drill bit that I have, where you get the big dick sword energy, used it, smacked me with it to slow me down, then used his gum to then trap me, and then came and smacked me with it. So that was it, A+ combo. Somebody's probably been playing this game a little longer than me, because I didn't realize that it had projectiles up until that point. I had no idea that it stopped. So now I'm just here looking for points, trying to keep my lead, looking for drones, people. You kind of have a map right above your avatar, showing like where people are at, like the Todd or whatever, like yellow and red when you're pretty close to them. So here's the girl that tried to third party us twice, getting back to a fight with her. Get scraped, I pop my counter, go ahead and counter her back, and then just going in, bruh. Going in, bruh. She got work. We doing work, bruh. Yo, like I said, this game is a ton of fun, and then here we go. I just see a whole bunch of people down here. I think this is where I pop my ult and go crazy. Yes, sir. I knew it was, because I remember I had that moment in this game too, where I just go in, and I want to be real, I think it started lagging a little bit, so I just started catching a whole bunch of people off guard. I definitely just clapped up 2 people right there. But then I get clapped up because I couldn't counter. So there was definitely some lag in the second game. But nonetheless, though, I was still scraping them up. Like, please believe, I'm still scraping them up. So I remember just not being able to counter, so like, let me just get an early attack because maybe they're not able to counter either. But they were. It was just a little patch of lag that we saw, but regardless of, like I said, going in, man. Yeah, the combos in this game are smooth. The gameplay, I didn't have too much issues with the Wi-Fi, but the gameplay, like I said, was decent. So it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I don't know if it's a game I would ever cop, but I know I would have fun if I did. Like with Splatoon, like I had Splatoon for a while. I had a lot of fun playing it. It's just something I didn't play on the reg, but it was a lot of fun. The games are nice and quick. On here, the games are nice and quick. So 3 of us tied for the drone bonus, so we all get the drone bonus. And then, of course, with the popping off with the most kills, I also got that as well. So I got that multiplier, and I stayed in first. Completely dominated the game, bro. So yeah, that's basically it, bro. Like I said, this game is quick, it's fun, it's fast. I don't know that, like I said, necessarily, it's gonna be something that, I will cop, but hopefully y'all appreciate the video. Talk to y'all later. Adoshish.